Ranking every 133 FBS teams from the 2023 season. If you guys want to see 80 and below and don't want to wait for the TikTok videos, go over to the Instagram and all of them will be posted. But back to this, at 84th we got Rice. They didn't have the best year, but they do have a Power 5 win over Houston, and they did end up getting 6 wins, which made them bowl eligible. At 83rd we have BYU, and a team like BYU was shocked coming up to the Power 5. Playing Power 5 teams week in and week out at the end of your schedule gets very grueling. This is why they went on a 5-game losing streak to end their season. They did have a couple solid wins over Arkansas and Texas Tech. At 82nd, we have Marshall. Marshall started off their season 4-0 and ended their season 2-1. A 5-game losing streak in the middle of their season tanked their season. They do have a Power 5 win over Virginia Tech though. At 81st, we got Georgia State. Georgia State's season was a tale of two halves. They started the season 5-0 and then 7-1. And as you can tell by the record, they went on a 5-game losing streak to end the season. At 80th, we have Georgia Southern, and again, a very similar season to Georgia State, where they lost their last 4 games. I gave them the nod over Georgia State because they do own that head-to-head. At 79th, we do have Old Dominion, and now I don't respect every head-to-head, but Old Dominion does have the head-to-head over Georgia State and Georgia Southern. But Old Dominion's losses come to very quality teams. Lost to JMU, Liberty, Coastal Carolina, Wake Forest, and Virginia Tech. They would have squeaked by one of those games, they would have been ranked a lot higher. At 78th, we got Illinois. 2 of their wins this year come from Group of 5 level, and their only solid win this year was over Maryland. This was your very typical Big Ten West team. At 77th, we got TCU. Going from national championship team to not bowl eligible is a shock for most people. This team just didn't have the talent. They were so close to grabbing a couple extra wins. 3-point loss to Texas, 7-point loss to Texas Tech, and 2 3-point losses to West Virginia and Colorado. At 76, we kind of have Akron. I accidentally duplicated a team, so I had to move them back to 32nd and a half. Any team that was before this, you can shift them up 1. At 75th, we have South Florida. I think their biggest moment of the season is almost beating Alabama, as it was like a 3-0 game going into the halftime. They went on to have a very respectable season, mostly losing to the teams they should lose and winning to the teams they should win. We got Boston College at 74th. Boston College fans should be really happy about this season. It started off rough with an overtime loss to Northern Illinois, and then only a 3-point win to Holy Cross. They turned it around and had a 5-game winning streak in the middle of the season. Make sure you guys like and follow for the next part.